This episode of the Private Hip Hop Podcast is brought to you by The Glass Phoenix. The Glass Phoenix has all your smoking essentials, including CBD, tobacco, D8, D10, and glass. We've got the coolest hand-blown glass in town, connecting smokers with over 120 artists all across the USA. You can join us downtown at 707 Austin Avenue. And we've just opened our second location in Hewitt over at 1515 Hewitt Drive. Check us out on Facebook at The Glass Phoenix Waco.
Today's episode of the Private Hip Hop Podcast featuring Devin The Dude is sponsored by TerryBlues.com. Have a private event in need of high energy entertainment? Wanting to liven up that boring old corporate banquet? You tired of unfunny comedians ruining your date night? Well, book Terry Blues for your club, concert, or corporate event. Not only is Terry Blues a high energy host and comedian, he's also a minister ordained by God and online through the Universal Life Church. Bishop Blues, the pull-up pastor, and his mobile ministries would love to officiate your next ceremony. If you're getting ready to tie the knot, want to renew your wedding vows, or even just want to do a Wiccan sacrifice, Bishop Blues, the pull-up pastor, can make your big day extra special. Bishop Blues is LGBTQ plus whatever letter of the alphabet you fall under, friendly, and does not discriminate on any basis. So if you and your same-sex partner have a hard time finding a holy man for your big day, well, look no further. So please visit terrybluescomedy.com for all booking purposes and subscribe to the mailing list for updates and new weekly content. All right, now we can get to the show script. Sorry this took so long, Mike. All right, start the show.
One of a kind.
It's your boy Prescription Man.
And your girl Mary Jane, the queen of the co.
And this is the Private Hip Hop Podcast. Yeah, man. And today we got a very, very, very special guest, man. For real. Legend in the building. One of my favorites, man. He came through and rocked it in the city last night.
Yes.
Killed it. Everybody enjoyed it, man. You gotta have some of his songs in your playlist. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you ain't a hip hop fan for real.
You ain't a smoker if you don't.
You ain't a smoker, you know what I mean? That man, Devin the motherfucking Dude.
Hey.
What's happening? Man, I appreciate y'all having me here, man.
Yeah, man, how you doing this morning?
I'm just cooling, man. You know what, man? That storm came through hard, but you know what? It was cool, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was feeling good.
Yeah.
You know, just like, we need the rain to go with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make things grow.
I'm glad it came today because it was trying to blow in yesterday and we had the outside venue.
Yeah.
Boy, I was like, man, it's going to miss us. It's going to miss us. It's going to go around this shit. And it's fucking dead.
I was a little nervous, but I looked out in the parking lot, man. I saw some cars, man. You know, the water was like over the tires. I was like, oh, man, this don't look good. But it subsided. So,
yeah, it all worked out, man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shit. Yeah, man, but I had a good time. I hope you had a good time.
Man,
Such a live concert.
Man, that was cool last night, man.
Yeah.
I just like the atmosphere, the people, the energy, the outside.
Yeah.
Just nature and good feelings.
Yeah,
Definitely one of the dopest
Hell
events, dopest shows, right?
We had that mural that Scuba Valley did out there.
Scuba Valley, much love Scuba Valley too, man. I'm gonna post you on Instagram too, baby, today, man. You know what I'm saying?
Zeldar. That Zeldar was hard.
Yeah, man. The whole picture was, it got some hidden things in there. It was
And
pretty cool.
everyone out there was taking pictures with it. And
man.
I got my printouts. I got a couple of them.
Yeah. Likewise. Yeah, I got me one.
Shout out Rome.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it was super live, man. When Polo Mob TV was out there.
Polo Mob, man.
Yeah.
We go way back, man.
Yeah.
Much love, Polo. Yes, sir.
Lotto was out there. That boy Terry Blues was out there, man. We had, Prescription of Friends, you know what I'm saying?
You put on a great performance
Appreciate
too, bro.
it.
Man, you know what?
Huh.
I meant to tell you that too, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Man, y'all shit.
You caught
is
that,
fire.
right?
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of
there you go. Yes.
And they start. He said, "Man, you wouldn't mind they playing? They're gonna play Lakeville before you get up there." I'm like, cool. So I just thought I had a little break. Okay, so they'll play it. I'll be back here smoke. They start playing that shit. This sounded so cool. He had the mic. I didn't ask for it. It just happened. He's like, man, he said, just turn it up. It's on. I got it, and I'm like, okay, and I had started hearing the music. I'm like, oh, let me get this right now.
Yeah.
Let me get it right now. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. To the point where I didn't even perform my version of Lackville because that was just so cool.
Man, that's super dope, man. Shout out the band, man. That's Sean on the keys.
Sean.
Yeah, that was Torvis on the drums.
Okay.
That was Saxy Gerald on the sax.
Yes,
and
sir.
that
What's up,
boy,
Gerald?
Yeah, and that boy Michael on the trumpet.
Oh, Michael, what's up, Mike?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
shout out
man,
the band.
you'll hear from you guys again, man. They will be a part of some of my projects. I promise you. So don't even trip, man. So yeah, that's already it's a done deal.
Yeah,
What's
man,
the name of the band?
Well, I mean, we're I'm Prescription, so when I perform with the live band, we're just called Prescription and Friends. But shit, we do a whole bunch of my music. We're starting to incorporate like the singer, Elisa's taking a break, but when she come back, she finna be dropping some shit in there. We got Shiree singing with us. We had Ben Atkins with us last night.
Cool, man. Sounded great.
My boy Blame It on Nicholas. So like, we usually do a couple rappers and a couple singers, and then you know what I'm saying. And we just add friends, you know.
Yeah, well, I appreciate y'all incorporating me with that, man.
Yeah,
So,
man. Somebody posted last night, Devin The Dude and Friends.
That definitely set the tone.
Yeah.
And as soon as you got on the mic, everybody was like, "Where he at? Where he at?" Because he's like behind the DJ.
Yeah, I try to do it like an inconspicuous.
Yeah.
You know, so I tried to be in the just try to give them just the intro, but I couldn't help it, man. I mean,
Right.
I couldn't help but
That
to
was
just
awesome.
do the whole song. Let's just do the song.
That's
Right.
super dope. You ever? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have, but you ever performed with a live band before?
Yes, sir. You know, especially in DC, you cannot go to DC
And not have
and
a live
not have a live. No. It's gonna be a go-go band. Much love the Backyard Band from DC, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Backyard Band. I gotta look
Yes,
that
sir.
up.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look them up, man. Big G and up there. Man, they live, man.
DC, yeah. You
Wednesday and up.
be touring a lot, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, not lately,
Yeah.
but previously, and you know, yeah, I'm blessed just to be seeing a lot of the world as we know it. You know? I haven't been to Asia or Africa yet.
But
So
that's it. That's a short list of places you ain't been.
but still, that short list is like most of what's going on. You know,
Man, Jane want to go to
Shit.
Africa so bad.
I mean, when you think about origin of what we are,
Right.
you have to visit those places.
Exactly.
You gotta make it happen, man.
Yes, sir. I mean, if God say the same, you know, He's one to take me to places I go. So
Yes.
hey, every door that's open, I'll peep through and see what's happening.
I remember seeing you. You've been to Amsterdam and all those places like that,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
And done
Yes,
shows
sir.
and stuff
Oh,
out
yes,
there.
sir. Yeah. We quite often been to Amsterdam, you know, what I'm saying, Sweden, Copenhagen, been Australia.
Wow.
I've been to quite a few places. It's been
What would you say is your favorite place that you visit?
Houston.
Out of all the places in the world.
man. Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
That's,
Shout out H-Town, man.
Much love, H-Town.
You born and raised H-Town?
No, sir. I'm born in. Well, I was actually born in Pontiac, Michigan, but my mom was kind of just on the cusp of moving with her dad, with my, you know, what I'm saying, to Pontiac, Michigan, for my dad, you know, to work. They was getting, you know, to get a job, and because there was the car industry and everything was booming back then, like trains and everything, you know what I'm saying, had all the jobs were there. So they just briefly went out there, but my family is from St. Petersburg, Florida. Right. You know what I'm saying, I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Florida. Actually, when it got so cold, I guess, and when I was born, my mom just couldn't take it because she had me up there. She was, I guess, uncomfortable when you're pregnant too, and then in a whole different environment coming from Florida to
it's
like
cold
yeah. So as soon as she had me and I was able to move around, we did right back to Florida.
Yeah.
So I never really spent no time in Pontiac. I wish I could have, but I visited a lot since, you know, with what I do.
Yeah.
So that was cool, and a lot of people were like trying to find my other family members in Pontiac. I heard you was born here. I was like, yes, I was, but you know, there's no record of my other family in Pontiac because it wasn't, you know, we was just there
Because it got
briefly.
cold.
We was just there briefly born. And
Yeah.
all my siblings, everybody else in my family was born in St. Petersburg. I'm
Right.
the only person born in Pontiac in my family. You know what I'm saying?
And made your way to H-Town
That's cool.
and never left.
Well, we went from Florida. You know, fourth grade we moved to Texas. We moved to Texas in the fourth grade, and yeah, man, and it was just a wonderful thing. Man, we were so excited seeing fireflies and the red clay dirt and cowboy boots and hats and stuff, to the point where we asked our grandmother, that's what we wanted, you know. So we had a cowboy hat, I had a holster, a 6-shooter, boots, everything, and you know, and it was man, just a whole life changing thing. You know, you got to work in the fields, and got to do the barter system next door to exchange eggs for preservatives. That's what you do most bartering back then.
Oh, so you came to Texas.
Yeah.
No. You don't even understand this. It's like,
I don't know that Texas.
and I tell you what, most
Script might know that Texas. He got eggs. He got fresh eggs.
I tell you what,
I do got eggs.
70% of the Texans don't know the Texas I know.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
was,
that.
we was living in a place called Douglasville, Texas. You can Google it, Douglasville, Texas, and it right now probably have a population of maybe 205 people. If you ever try to go to a place with less than that and live, y'all let me know. With population less than fucking 300 people, 300, not 3K, 300, not 3,000 people, it's 200 motherfuckers.
So it was like you, the cops, and they people.
Unless they've been doing some serious fucking around there, man. Unless they've been doing some serious fucking, it's only about 200 and about 30 people there, maybe. But it was so, oh man, it's just right across the dirt road is just a pasture of cows, and then right down here, a stream of water and blueberries, red berries. It was just so plentiful. The gardens was just always, every year it was just so full of big ass greens and cabbages and onions and purple whole peas. I hadn't picked them up. Yeah, fingers turned purple, black and blue, whatever. But yeah, man, it was. I loved it. But my mom, she really, she was like a city girl, and she couldn't really do the country that much. So she really wanted to kind of get away from that. So she got landed a job in Houston. So she sent for us. We was living with our grandmother, which originally the first that family that moved from Florida to Texas. My grandmother and my uncles, they moved there. You know what I'm saying? And they had a piece of land, and they had a church. And they was, you know what I'm saying, had every church member had a piece of land. It was just, it was crazy. It was just wide open. So
Beautiful thing.
beautiful thing. And then my mom couldn't hardly take the country living that much. So she landed a job in Houston. We came back, and we started coming to Houston and back and forth, since then. But I remember the hat and the cowboy boots and stuff too, and the country way of living in Douglasville.
Yeah.
Coming to Houston with it, it was like, nigga, what is the fuck? We don't do that. We do not do that in Texas, nigga. This is like nigga, but this is.
You're like, well, where I've been this whole time? I've been in Texas this whole time.
And especially my homeboy Jug, who with the art squad, he like that too, man. He used to, I've been knowing him since we was like 13, whatever. Me, him, and my other brother Dex. But he used to get on me all the time about the country stuff that I used to do and say and wear and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was those were the days.
So our squad been a thing since that age or after that?
Well, actually, we used to break dance and pop and stuff before even breaking. We used to like do the robot and moonwalk and all that stuff, and then breaking came, started breaking on the floor and all that, and then we had a group, me, my brother Dexter, and Lil Dexter, which is Jug from the art squad.
All right.
We call ourselves 3D.
All right.
Yeah, and we kill it, just breakdancing everywhere, cardboard, radio, a tip bucket, all that.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah.
We did all
There used to be
that.
some breakdance crews out here in Waco. We talked about them on the documentary, man.
Yeah.
So
Man.
it became more of like the best group in mind that I can think of, UTFO, if you can remember UTFO. They was like a breakdancing rap group, and that's
All
what
right.
we kind of like. It was that type model.
All right.
We breakdance and then eventually start rapping and incorporating all that into a show.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Super dope. Super dope. You still be busting out windmills from time to time?
You know what? I got one more windmill in me. I got one more, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm going to bust that motherfucker.
This got to be a special event,
for real,
too.
you know
Can
what
we
I'm
be
saying?
invited to this?
Either it's going to be done by choice, because I'm gonna have it, you know what I'm saying, scheduled and everything, or by force.
It needs to be on your birthday.
Or by force. It's because it's one particular song that if you play that song in the club, I don't care where we are. I'm gonna try to get that my last one in.
Oh shit!
I ain't gonna tell you what song it is. You're gonna cheat. Cause I'm gonna play the song when I do it.
Yeah.
But
okay.
if you let the cat out the bag, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Everybody be trying to play that beat.
Ooh.
But I got one more windmill in me, man.
My son, he's 5 and he tries to do all them breakdance moves.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, he wildin'. He be killing shit. You talking about EJ?
Yep.
Yeah.
He wants to do the windmill.
So, our squad is that what made the way to Rap a Lot, or no? Rap a Lot came after, or what?
Okay, well, as we was transitioning back and forth from Houston to East Texas,
Okay.
Douglasville, we had moved to a bigger city now,
All right.
which is very, very small.
Yeah.
It's a place you never heard of, probably, but it's cool. It's called New Boston, Texas. Much love, everybody. NB, Road Dogs, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I graduated from, too. So we'll go back and forth from Houston to East Texas, where my grandmother was, from my mom to my grandmother. Every time we would probably get in trouble or not do right in
Doing
Houston.
too much, yeah.
Doing too much. Y'all get y'all ass on. Back to so we kept doing that back and forth. So I graduated in East Texas. And, there's no really no big opportunities out there, really. So you either work at like a place called Red River over there, Cooper Tire, you know what I'm saying, or a chicken plant, or some stuff. But they pay you well, but you can't, you're still kind of consolidated and boxed in. You ain't no outlet. So I was thinking, try to go to the Army. I tried to go to the Army, but things didn't quite work out. So after things didn't quite work out, my mom was like, "What you want to do?" Shit, I was like, "Well, I want to rap. I want me a '79 Seville and I want me a record contract. I want to get one. And that's why I want to go to. I wanted to go back to Houston." So, by then, right before I graduated, my mom had moved to East Texas herself to stay with stayed right next door to her mom. And they was next door neighbors looking out for each other. Because my grandmother was getting older at the time.
Yeah.
My mom wanted to be close to me. So, boom, she did that. But I wanted to go back to Houston, even though there was nobody there now. Back, so I can live. I have aunts and a couple of relatives out there, but nobody just that's solid to live with. So my brother's girlfriend was living in Houston. She kept coming back every other weekend to East Texas. She was just in love with my brother. My brother died, but she overheard us the conversation, like, I want to go to Houston. I want to rap. I want to do this. And she said, "Why don't he come? He can stay a summer with me until he, get on his feet or whatever." And I said, "Mama, can I?" "Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Mama." Yeah. So, and Donnie was, my brother, Donnie, that was his girl. We never worried about like funny business.
Yeah.
So it was all genuine. So yeah, man, we moved back and I moved out to Houston, staying with her, sleeping on the couch, walking. Got me a job at the grocery store at Apple Tree and started working walking back and forth to work every day about a
Mm.
mile.
Yeah.
A mile every day, trying to rap. And we had it was a rap contest at TSU. Curtis Blow gonna be the judge. You get a record contract if you win. You did all kinds of stuff. I heard it on the radio, so I went. They said auditions on this Saturday, and then the following Saturday, the actual show. A lot of people came to audition. K Reno was there. A young K Reno, just
okay, young K Reno.
Oh man, you know that. Ooh, a young K Reno is crazy. Let alone now he's
legend. Hey, K Reno, legend,
much
man.
love, man. Much love, man. I call him Godfather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much like a Houston Ace. And Rob Quest, that's when I met Blind Rob.
Okay.
Quest. I met him there. And man, it was crazy, man. The director of the program stepped in and pointed at Rob and his mom, because Rob walked in just holding his mom's shoulder coming back, and he didn't look blind, he didn't look blind. He no glass, no nothing. He had like greenish type eyes, but he just thought like he was close to his mom, like a mama's boy or something.
Yeah.
The director got everybody's attention and said, "Excuse me, I'd like to say something right quick. If anybody in the room that think this guy right here shouldn't be in the program, y'all just speak now. Let me know if you." And we were looking around like, what the fuck is he talking about? And he was like, this guy, if y'all think it's unfair for him to perform, y'all just let me know. We was like, what the? And I think K Reno, me and a couple more cats like, man, hell yeah, he ain't gonna win anyway. What the fuck are you doing about? Everybody had like a little ego. Nigga, I mean, don't give a fuck about who you talking. What's going on?
Yeah.
He said, okay.
Y'all was asleep.
Man, we had to audition for the show.
Yeah.
So everybody stepped up with their thing, you know what I'm saying, with a cassette or whatever, and rapping over stuff. I came in with my pause tape. I did pause tapes back then, pause instrumental form. And then keep catching that loop and keep looping it. And I did my own tapes like that. So I had one of those. Man, everybody was sounding pretty cool. Rob came up there, and he had to follow his mom. He holding her shoulder and just walking. And then he kind of missed a step walking up to and everybody realized, oh, he's blind.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he asked, was it unfair? And they would just start coming together like, oh, man. And they was walking up. I was like, oh.
No, bad.
I feel bad about saying some shit, but I was like, man, okay, damn. Yeah, man, shit. Yeah, man. Because people might think, they probably feel sorry for him, and he might win because they feel sorry for him, whatever. I'm like, okay, I get it now. But he had a machine called the RX-7 Yamaha. He put them motherfucker on like a little podium, and they start grabbing plugs and stuff and hooking it up. And he hit that beat, boom, and then he started rapping like Public Enemy. Then he started rapping. I'm talking about rapping, not bullshitting.
Yeah.
And that beat came on, boom. It wasn't like no other instrumental that was played before or after that. Boom, he started rapping, and I stood up like, yeah, it's unfair, motherfucker. It's unfair, motherfucker. Yo, where the record up? Yes, nigga, no, we can't do Oh, shit. But afterwards, man, after we left, we went, I approached him, man, told him how dope he was, man. And I was like, man, you dope, dog. I rap. I see you do your own beats. He did his own beats. I like
wow.
him. And I was like, man, what you doing after this? Okay, I didn't approach him until that week. I mean, I said a few words, but when the next following weekend where we had to go actually do it and perform, Curtis Blow didn't show up.
Yeah,
nobody was there.
Yeah,
the whole audience was the same people who brought the contestants.
Yeah.
So, after somebody performed a certain section of cheer because they drove up with it. You know, that type. It wasn't, you know. And it was like, wasn't no record contract going to be produced. Wasn't no awards, no nothing.
That shit still goes on today.
And we figured that out halfway through the program.
Yeah.
So I walked around and said, man, I'm going to leave, man, because it ain't, we're just wasting our time now.
Yeah.
And I say, man, what you got up, man? Let's change them, do something. And he said, like, well, I live right down the street.
Yeah.
Literally right down the street from TSU. I'm talking about, we walked, you can walk, we walked up here. I'm like, well, shit, what you got up right now? He's like, shit, we can go to the house if you want to. I got some, set up. From that day, man, he asked his mom, saying, my new friend here, can he walk me to the house?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And he used to tell me, man, she couldn't believe. He felt good that his mom would trust somebody to and he was glad. She was glad that he found a friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, a lot of people was kind of taking advantage of him. You know what I'm saying? When he was going blind and stealing his bikes and stuff and just doing some stuff. But I wanted to. He became my little brother from that day. But we walked to the house. Right before we got to the house, I was like, hold up, you drink? And he didn't really drink beer at all. But he's like, I was like, hold up. We went to the store and got a 40 ounce. He had never seen a 40 ounce. He'd never seen a 40 ounce. And we got to his house, and he was like, we probably
first day.
And I gave it. And he said, "Shit, do I need a cup?" I was like, "No, man, we just drank. We just passed these around."
Yeah.
Man, and we from that day, man.
Family.
That's awesome.
Off top.
And I called. Okay, I've got in touch. Well, I said I was so excited. I got in touch with Jug, cause with the 3D. You know what I'm saying? We had the 3D group, but it split up by then, and everybody, graduated, started moving back and forth. So I came back to Houston. He didn't really know that I was back in Houston, but when I called him, I said, "Yeah, man, I'm back in Houston, man. I'm doing this. I'm trying to pursue this." And I ran into a producer, man, and named Rob. He's real cool, man, and we were doing beats. He's like, "Man, you still doing that shit?" I was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm still doing this shit."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, you ought to come by." Like, okay. But he kept kind of blowing it off, like, "Yeah, he's still on that rap shit."
Yeah.
Eventually, he came. He's like, "Well, okay, I'm just to see what's up, man." He came over. Boom. We came over that day. We just started. We were drinking, smoking, and we just freestyle and just had so much fun. And it's just since he never left since then.
Yeah.
And we've been like that since.
Ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah, shout out the motherfucking I Squad.
Our squad and how Chuck Mug and Rob Quest is in the building too, man. Much love. Man, you want to
Where they at?
tell them about them, man.
Where they at?
They
Go
right
get 'em.
in the house. Car not stolen. Probably never will. Much too old and smoking weed and feeling fine in my Blackville 79. I'm rolling gas, running low, but I try to keep it white in the Vogue stripes golden, hoping freaks will get inside of my Blackville 79.
And we're back with the motherfucking Odd Squad.
Okay.
Odd Squad. So we got Jug, correct?
Jug Mug.
Jug Mug, and we got Rob Quest.
That's right.
Yeah, man, how y'all doing, man?
Excellent.
Yeah? Y'all enjoy yourself last night?
Had a blast.
Yeah.
And we're done and we cool.
Awesome, man. So y'all been on the road with Devin for years, since the beginning, huh? Y'all been down since the jump. He say y'all family, y'all day ones.
Yeah, man, it's way before the road.
Yeah, way before the road.
We just had thoughts of being on the road.
So after this contest that y'all met at and y'all all linked up and everything, after that, what was kind of the move and how, you know what I'm saying? Like what happened, man?
Well, Rob, tell him. He's talking after the TSU, Curtis Blow.
Man,
and when I came to
it was very organic, man. It was just like these guys were like brothers I never had, so it was just like a natural progression over the years, man. We grew close and literally family, brothers.
Before we even had a name,
Yeah.
we had to. Okay, since we're doing this music, y'all, we need to come up with a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Why the Odd Squad?
My brother Donnie. You know what I'm saying? That's my been my influence. I was trying to do everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, I wanted to do. He just, he used to crack jokes. We talk, and we just we like he's very humorous type shit. Just be tripping, but we was driving, hiding him up, looking on the streets while we're driving, and we came across a group of people. And it was a tall girl, and it was like a little short, fat, stubby dude
stop, right?
at a bus stop or something. Yeah, and then another kind of weird looking guy that was all together, and he was like, "Oh man, motherfucking Odd Squad."
Hard looking mother.
And I, for years we was tripping off that, but when we tried to come up with a name, I just remembered down there, and I said, "Man, what about Odd Squad?"
When you said it, did they already know what you was talking about?
Not kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's like, they had to like, well,
I mean, we
kinda
was.
hard. That was Judge saying. That was Judge like, man,
We
we got a blind dude.
Skinny with a big old head, and weird, crazy.
Yeah,
You
we
got
was a
my guy,
motley
Benjamin.
crew for real.
Yeah, man,
This smooth Kango wearing
Right.
Rollo from Lamont. We was different, and we was on a gangster rap label.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, it was different than any other
Not on purpose.
other group that was on rap like that at the time, but it was just really a lot of gangster shit going on.
Yeah.
So we just brought the down to earth party.
Yeah.
Have fun, drinking, smoking.
Lighter
What they call it, the
side.
lighter
side
side.
of the hood.
Yeah, that's what they call it in the papers and stuff.
Yeah.
Jazzy sex fiend dopers.
Ah, you remember that?
They call them the weed smoking nigga. That's how they see them
And
niggas.
that's how I like, yo, all right. I was like, you know what, man, you heard the props they gave us,
like
nigga.
They were props.
Yeah, I was like, nigga, we in there, I'm telling you.
Jazzy 16
Hey, that's
dopers.
be our
It was
next
broke- it's
album.
broke, it's
That's our
patented.
next album title.
Jazzy 16 dopers.
Y'all need to break each one down into a song.
Oh man, the whole album gonna be jazzy, sex fiend with a lot of dope in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Even though to me weed ain't dope, but
yeah, but that's what they call the old people call. Why you leave that dope alone?
Dope is a whole nother meaning now.
Yeah,
For
but
real.
you can't tell those, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell your grandma or granddad, oh, why you
All
on
that
that
shit
dope?
dope.
I saw it in the bag. I saw it.
since the 90s though, we've been smoking up people's buildings and studios. We was not that kind of awesome.
You
Oh,
get
man.
kicked off the stage so many times.
Shit,
Yeah.
smoking weed in
I'm
front
talking
of
about we
police.
endured.
Yeah.
We made it
Y'all,
really cool.
y'all definitely was standing by the
I used
weed
to try to
before
talk them.
everybody
Look,
was standing by
for
the
sure.
weed.
Hey,
Let me
so
tell you,
kick
I
our
used to
coolers
be
off the stage.
kind of reasonable. I used to see like different police and shit before the show because I was one of them observe guy. You try to observe shit.
Yeah.
One time I remember telling Devin this. I said, Dev, I know that's all we sing about is weed. That's our shit. We got to sing about it. But I don't think we should smoke tonight. I saw some shit out there. This nigga, you know what he did? That nigga say, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Soon the show started, I looked over at his head.
Oh yeah, we had that part in our show where we actually fired up weed.
Yeah.
During the show.
Devin gonna
Yeah.
smoke.
Yeah.
Boy,
What, smoking that weed, feeling fine, that song?
Yeah,
we get in the huddle.
But
We
then
get in
the
a
whole
huddle.
He don't
And
feel
they're
like
in
in
the
the show
huddle.
if he don't smoke.
In the huddle, don't nobody know we're finding up weed.
Yeah.
And then when we break
And we
out,
break
of
out of the huddle, it's just
We
full
got
of smoke, we got
weed.
weed and
Yeah.
passing, and it was just part of the show.
And we would
We
do
had
it
a lot of
regardless.
showmanship back in the day. We did some shit.
Coolers,
crazy
we had
shit.
coolers on stage. I
Full
remember
of
police
40
kicking-
ounces
I
and
remember
shit.
police kicking our
Then we
coolers
bring a
over, beer
futon
going
on stage
everywhere.
once.
Yeah, I had a full. It was one there. We just made use of it. So we can move this right. No, keep it there. Type shit. Yeah, we got on the futon smoking. and
Like
shit.
we in the room or something,
Yeah.
hanging out partying.
And y'all came from the breakdance background, so y'all was on stage. Y'all on stage rapping, moving, and grooving back then.
Well,
or?
by the time
We had a section
odds-
in our show that they used to windmill and we used to pop.
Yeah. In the very beginning,
Yeah.
It still happen. I mean, you listen to him last. If you ain't look at him last night, he
I
gonna
I showed my shoulder start like.
he gonna do
No,
something.
man, I wasn't dancing. I was stepping over wires, man. Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all can't tell the difference, man. Hell, man. There was a lot of wires. There was a live stage, man. A live band with lights. I love it.
Nice, man. B-boys. Definitely was B-boys.
Yeah.
So what was y'all? What was the Odd Squad doing that shined the light to get the attention from Rap-A-Lot to get that ball moving?
Being ourselves.
Yeah.
Different. And being different back then was being yourself.
I mean, like,
everybody else had a AKA I'm this and I'm in a persona.
Yeah.
Man, we just fuck it. This is what we do. This is who we are. And shit.
Kind of what his style is. That's why he tell you about his car.
And that was the odd thing about that's the oddness in our group. The oddness was we just be ourselves, and it was odd to be yourself.
So y'all were already like making music and releasing music, or just performing music, or you know what I mean, like for them to be like, oh shit, the Odd Squad, like, you know what I mean.
Well, actually, we pressed up a lot of motherfucking makeshift demo packages. We went, me and Jug attended Art Institute of Houston back in the day, for the music business. You know what I'm saying? That was the first year that they offered a degree if you finished the course or whatever. And we didn't quite finish the course because we got to deal with Rap-A-Lot. Yeah. But it took us a while to get that there.
We quit.
But we was going to class, working on music at Rob Crib on Eagle Street in 3rd Ward. And we was getting we had like Polaroid pictures of stuff. You don't have the envelope with the clear thing in the middle, big clear thing in the middle.
So press kits.
We can make a press kit. And we will stick our picture inside the window.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And have a bio in there. A one sheet. A tape. A one sheet or one, you know what I'm saying, a cassette. Everything, all the information we needed to do. We did 100 of those. Yeah. 50, maybe to 100.
How many people we actually sent it
to? No.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We sent them off to addresses. Yeah. Of record companies. We look in the back of the album and see who, you know what I'm saying, who we might want to kind of, and we sent it to them. That's how we shot. And we gave like pretty much 10 to 20 of them just to the streets. Then Charles, remember?
Yeah.
You trying to think of the name. You trying to think of the name.
Charles Washington.
Compact.
Yeah, Compact. Yeah, he was. He wanted to try to be our manager. He wanted to manage us. So he tried to just offer a lot of stuff that he can pull strings on, and he had a few and gave. You know what I'm saying? But I think Crazy C. But if you talk to Crazy C now, because we've been saying this for a while, Crazy C he was saying, no man, for real, it wasn't me who gave it. It was somebody else.
Well, what it was
Def Jam Blaster.
Def Jam Blaster gave it to Craig because I gave it. Remember my friend.
But who gave it to Jay?
Who gave it to Jay is the question.
That's what we got to get in touch with Crazy C. Crazy C.
We gotta let the limo in the.
But he's a big.
The mystery question.
Bottom line, Jay pulled up though.
He's one of the reasons, but whether it be the sole reason or not, but he's one of the reasons why we got through the door. Big Mello was another reason. They him and Rob knew each other back in the day. Rob played the drums. And we had connections, but we didn't never go straight to Rap-A-Lot. We never.
Yeah, you're right. We never went straight. We didn't have connections like that. But my homeboy Damien in Prairie View, his DJ was Def Jam Blaster, and all them Crazy C was all linked together. So that's kind of how I remember. I can't remember if I gave it to Damien to give to Def Jam Blaster, but it was like it was some hands being turned. I need to call Def Jam Blaster.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it on the podcast. But Power Hip Hop, I get the bottom of that shit.
We're gonna need an update. We're gonna need an update.
But Jay drove up. What did he have? He drove up.
A Burgundy Lexus. A Lexus or something.
And he just pulled up when we in the Rob room back full of smoke, drinking 40 ounces everywhere. It just smoke filled like a fucking old school jazz cafe. You know what I'm saying? That's how
In Amsterdam.
Oh, in Amsterdam. Yeah.
Smoky. Very smoky. Partly cloudy in the room.
Man, and he came up in there and he didn't like smoke, drink, he do none of that shit. He was just a businessman. He kind of, you know, suave looking at a young age too. You know what I'm saying? With a, you know what I'm saying, had a big force behind him. Everybody wanted to come to rap like that time.
Yeah.
He came in and said, talked to Rob's mom. Came to the back. Went with Smoke. He's like, man, y'all just do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up smoking and said, man, let me hear something.
Yeah.
And Rob started playing some stuff that we had. He was like, oh yeah. He was like, and he kind of, he was trying to, you know, he was trying to just fill us out on what we wanted. He asked what we wanted. He asked, Rob, this is the story you said too about that thing. And because Rob was fucking, didn't give a fuck about no questions, you know what I'm saying, and no unanswered. He don't, you know, he wanted to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
and
he asked Jay, he said, man, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about this, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I heard some people be saying, man, rap like be fucking niggas.
To his face.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he just gets to the bottom. But Jay, man, was just so cool. So he's like nonchalant and just honest. And what's the honest answer?
He said, man, I can't fuck you. Only person that can fuck you basically is you. Like, he said, this is a game what you don't know, it will hurt you.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
This is a game of what you don't know, it'll hurt you.
Yeah.
And he was honest and just laid out. And we realized us going through already, we're not our institute. We know contractual stuff. We knew how to, you know, we kind of had an idea of what not to do at least.
Right.
So we talked to him, and while we was talking to him, he kind of realized that we was up on it more than the people who just come with talent and that's it.
Yeah.
And you got to realize, you know, it is what they said. It's a music business. It's a business. What you don't know, and what do you control? Do you when you come in there? Do you have your publisher? Most likely not. You don't even know what it is, how to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you have a manager? No, we don't have a manager. My cousin, you know what I'm saying? He be telling me, you know what I'm saying? He be looking out for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Nah.
Yeah. Do you have any kind of marketing strategy or something? Okay, what kind of money you been putting in your promotions already? What you been doing?
Yeah. That business.
What all these things are jobs within a company. And whoever does these jobs get paid that money. So if you come in there and don't have these jobs covered at least, nigga, you're going to lose most of your fucking company right there. You trying to be a company within a company, you're going to lose most of your shit there because your company ain't together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to incorporate something and your shit ain't together. Okay, they're going to manage you. They're going to get 20%, 10 to 20%. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a publisher. Now we got to administer your publishing. Now we got to do all this shit. Okay, now we're gonna get half of that just because you.
The average person knows nothing.
They don't even know about this right here.
Some artists don't know this.
And you think
I go through this all the time. Yeah, no.
And you think because they get half your publishing, that's it?
No. Yeah.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn, man. So how many projects did the Odd Squad put out?
Uno.
Huh? Just the Uno.
As the Odd Squad, I'm going to elaborate.
Okay, yeah. As the Odd Squad. Yeah, just the Uno.
Been steady making music.
Yeah.
Making music.
I'll tell you what.
Coffee Brothers.
If you.
Yeah.
All my stuff, all Coffee Brothers stuff, anything here, Odd Squad, anything you hear about me on down is us.
Yeah.
Nothing, everything.
Yeah. Independent.
I mean, just more in-house.
In-house. Okay, I got to get, yeah. He said he like big crowds. Y'all done performed at some of the biggest crowds, huh? I mean, I know for sure. I remember the fucking Up in Smoke VHS fucking Dr. Dre. That shit right there was my shit, man. When that shit came out, I wore that motherfucker out. When that motherfucking Devin song came on, that motherfucking video got explicit, little bitch. Look at that. Yes, that shit.
Oh, we walking out the liquor store. What they got the little liquor store probably come out there. I love it. We had to go to Dallas to see that, man. That was a good time seeing my boys.
Yeah,
y'all got to go?
Yeah.
We went out like, man, my boys.
We bought bootleg tickets and everything.
That felt real good to me. To see that.
Y'all bought bootleg tickets.
Yeah, we did. At the gate. Matter of fact, the ticket said the
Go-Go's.
JoJo and the Go-Go dancers on the ticket, but it was a scalpel guy.
Oh, the Go-Go's.
Go-Go's, a band, 80s band.
80s band, yeah.
But they had the gate. They'll sell you the ticket because we was right there on them if something was wrong. But they had their guy at the gate.
Yep.
He just walked to the gate. I got 2 coming. We walked through like we showing tickets.
Look at that.
I'm gonna say Go-Go's on the back. You're going to see the Chronic
Ain't
2001.
that like a girls group?
Yeah,
Yes.
80s go.
But we want to see Dr. Dre and the Chronic tour.
yeah.
Yeah, we bought tickets and went to that.
Yeah, with the Go-Go's.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to see them because we missed Houston. We had to skip over Houston
We had to come to Dallas to see it.
Yeah.
Did you do that whole tour or you just did the
Yeah.
Texas days?
Man, I did the whole tour. I was blessed to do the whole tour, man. It was like, it was like game changer, man. It was like, well, actually, that was kind of one of the biggest flames, kind of that helped me because what I was hearing as I was touring with Dre, it was like, man, yeah, we heard you like with Scarface and stuff, but we didn't know how you never seen you.
Yeah.
Wonder how you never knew how you look or whatever, and that gave people that tour. Gave people, a chance to see, you know what I'm saying? And especially when Dre was like, well, this is Devin, rap a lot, you know what I'm saying? Devin the Dude, and that was really huge for me. So that's how it came together, and I was able to kind of go from there.
The same thing with me, man. Like I had heard you on Face Records before, but when I seen that tape, I think at the end there was a little piece where it's showing clips and they was talking to people and they was like, "What you finna do next?" You was like, "Shit, I'm finna go back to Houston. I'm finna go back home." And I was like, "Damn, he's from Houston." At that point, I had to go back and then
Had the Texas shirt on.
Yeah, like that right there. I'm from Texas, you know what I mean? And like that tape right
that
there,
was
like
loud,
let me know that
that.
you was from Houston. You know what I mean? So shit, like that's fucking dope.
Yeah, I saw that. The little after thing where he was talking. I'm finna go back home. Yeah, the Houston tickets, license plate shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Hell yeah, bro. Legendary ass shit. That shit's super fucking dope. That record right there, was that a record that was done in studio or no? That record was done
With Dre.
Yeah,
it was done in the studio. It was actually when I got there, man, they was vibing already. He had like 3 or 4 people in there, one on keys, one on bass, one on the lead. Had Mailman that was doing like, you know what I'm saying, production on the MPC.
He did a lot of shit on that.
So he was just like in there like Quincy Jones in it, you know what I'm saying? So it was just really set up to the point where he had it locked and key.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. So it was really nice. He gave me a piece of paper and it had like 107 numbers on the motherfucker with a little name slashed on it. It was skeletons of songs, a minute here, 2 minutes. It wasn't like full songs. And then he had a DAT tape. All the, you know what I'm saying, with those, those songs on it.
Yeah.
And put it in there. And it's like, man, he said, man, if you hear anything you like, just let me know.
Yeah, right.
And in my mind, I'm like,
Dr. Dre give you 100 beats and say, pick one.
That's
Big
fucked up.
one.
That's torture.
That's fucked up.
and I think he knew what he was doing. They're like, what the fuck? But
So did you have like, real quick question, did you have like headphones or something?
No.
You was playing out loud?
out loud in front of everybody, while everybody was there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In the studio.
Okay.
While everybody was there.
How many beats you go through before you found that one?
Nigga.
Right.
Okay, one went. It was jamming. And I couldn't work with it.
Right, you could have.
But I would have been a damn fool.
Not to just go.
No. To say.
First.
Yeah.
To go for the first, you don't go for
I
the
got
first.
all this shit and I'm not gonna listen to something that you got me
gotta
fucked
go.
up.
You
don't just
I'm gonna get
first thing.
20 of these hoes before I say something.
Anything, right?
You got me fucked up.
You gotta go.
I'm finna hit for some Dre shit. You got
Right.
me fucked up. Yeah, keep going, nigga.
Yeah, you trying to hear all the
Even if you don't
beats.
pick
Look at
one, you
that.
might still go.
It was okay, so it was going. Boom. 3. Yeah. Number 4. Okay. Boom. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is I guess how it happened because I guess number 12 came on. When 12 came on, to myself, I was like, and I started kind of doing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
You started breakdancing.
No. Yeah, I was probably so.
Body language.
But
Body language.
I was doing something. But I was listening to the beat and trying to see how I could flow, what I could do, and I'm just trying to.
Gotta get inspired.
And I'm saying, it's like, cool. And then they kept going, boom. Boom, we got to like 16. Mailman say, man, y'all go back to number 12.
Yeah.
And he went back to 12.
Because he was looking at
Because
your
he was
body
watching
language.
him and saw his body language on
He
12.
went back to
Like,
12.
He kind
And
of
then
sit up in the seat.
And Dre was like, none. And Dre's like, you like that? I'm like, yeah. But I want to see it some more. I want to get to 20 so bad. I couldn't get to 20. But
I want to
Never got to number 20.
Can I run through them all?
yeah.
But he seen you kind of
Yeah.
did a motion on that.
So you can
one.
do something of that?
That's how that body
yeah.
language.
I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Hey,
But
that's
I had
dope.
no
You
idea.
literally picked the song for his album. You picked that beat.
History was made.
That was the one.
Mm-hmm.
You picked that beat for his album.
His body language and somebody watching picked that beat.
That's fucking dope as fuck, man.
Yeah. So okay, he wanted a hook. So boom, I didn't have it, but I just knew I could probably work that beat. I didn't know what. So boom, and then I didn't know was the party. I think a party. I'm thinking party.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking party, you know. So boom. And then all I know is Dre got me there to do something with him. That's the only thing I knew. Boom, Dre wanted me to work with. I got there, and boom, now I got to work on a hook. I'm trying to work on it. It's getting crazy. It's a fast beat, so I'm thinking party. But then it was a hook that I broke back in Houston, which was a slow, sad breakup song that I never had any lyrics to. I just had a hook.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember all just the hooks that I have and stuff. And I remember, hey, I got that hook. It don't have no lyrics, but it's a slow, sad breakup song. And I tried to remember the words to it. And while the music was playing, I couldn't. It was hard because it's a fast up-tempo party beat, and I'm trying to think of the slow.
And you're on the spot.
And
so
I'm
I
on the
can
spot.
imagine
So yeah. I just grabbed the pen and tried to remember the lyrics over. I'm trying to flood what I'm in the background out and remember the lyrics that I said on the cook, so I can at least have it. So I can, boom. So I wrote it down. As I was finished writing it, he saw me over there writing.
Who?
Dre.
Man or Dre?
Dre.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got something? You got something already? My motherfucking ass like, yeah.
Come on, man. You got
Yeah. I mean, I ain't even bullshitting. I'm over there bullshit like a motherfucker. Yeah. I'm just trying to come up with something. And I'm like, fuck.
Let me ask you a question about this time. How much time has passed between him saying you got something and when y'all decided this is going to be the beat and you commenced the writing? Hour, two, a few minutes?
No. After we chose the beat?
Like after y'all was like, okay, yeah, let's work on that one. You write a hook. How much time between
about
that?
35 minutes.
Oh, okay, that wasn't
40
a lot.
minutes.
That wasn't a lot.
30, 45.
You went in there, I thought this was 2-3 hours.
Oh,
yeah, you in there. You
I'm brainstorming to the point where I want to write down ideas. Mm-hmm. But he wouldn't give me, I couldn't get a chance to write down the ideas because soon I couldn't fit the first idea I was writing before I finished. Oh, yeah, you got something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. So the song was like, you know, I just wanna fuck you. No touching and rubbing, girl. You got a husband who loves you.
Man, it's kind of
don't need you on the side. I just trying to break up with it because he got somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a slow break. So when I said it in my mind after I wrote it, after he came and said, "You got something?" I said, "Yeah." And I finished writing, and I went over it in my head. I sound like a fucking chipmunk. I just want to me and myself. You know, I was like, this don't sound right now because it was a slow. Now it's a
kind of fast.
So I was trying to work it out, and make it fit the way it, the music on this one revised me to do it. So I tried to, and it just wouldn't work.
He told you to get in the booth yet, or you was still in your head?
Then, when I figured it's not, you ready to get in the booth now? We ready? You ready?
Oh, okay. So that was you in your head doing that. It's not
yes.
sounding right. Yeah, okay.
And right when I was like kind of unsure about it, yeah. Well, so you ready?
He keep putting pressure on you.
And me said, I was like,
yeah. I'm glad you did.
You know what I mean?
Like, fuck it.
But
died in there, bro.
Right.
But you know how we talking right now, and everybody, the music playing and stuff. And he asked, people talking, everybody like excited, and everybody, saying, okay. I forgot one part. When we chose number 12, he said, you like that number 12? He's like, yes. Okay, boom. All right. He got this paper, and he said, okay, so he gave everybody cues, like, okay, gave them the name of the song, and gave everybody, like, cues to do shit. And everybody went to their positions. Keyboard, bass, lead, boom, boom. And we kind of just, like a skeleton, that's when you see all the flesh and the blood and the meat and the skin.
So you start adding shit to it then?
Coming. That's when the magic fucking happened. So-called magic happened.
Yeah.
That's when the motherfucker happened, because the skeleton became fucking a walking being.
So what we hear on the record, that wasn't actually all of it, what you was listening to from when they was playing the original.
The original.
Like when y'all decided that beat.
Yeah, right. The
Oh,
original had
the
the original had way less meat.
Yeah, it was just like a demo.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so we was talking and music playing, everybody have fun, drinking, smoking and shit. And as soon as he say, "So you ready to go in?" I was like, "Yeah." I stood up. Everything went fucking blank.
What
you couldn't hear a fucking pin.
Oh, they stopped the music. Like, here we go.
Stop the music. Stop talking. Stop the fuck. Everything fucking. I'm talking about to the point where it was like,
all eyes on you.
And it was slow motion. Going to the studio, to the booth. I'm going to the booth. It's
quiet.
And then I remember this. It was so quiet and stuff. I just looked back and like,
bye. Last time you see me,
I'm going to a whole motherfucking world, a dimension or something. It for real. It's like,
I'm leaving.
Oh, y'all serious? This is what happening? I'm actually finna go record and that's how serious they take. This is what is going on. This is fucking history. I guess I'm making it at the time. I didn't know it. I got my notes, and they played it. You know what I'm saying? The first take was cool. Just like a little. I just want fun. I was just the basic one. It was cool. I didn't like it. I said, all right, let's try another one. I ain't wait for nobody to be like, you know what I'm saying, oh, that was cool, but can you do this? You know what I'm saying? No. Let's try that one again. I'll even stop before I even finish the hooks to make sure that's not Don't keep that one. Let's go do it. About the second or third take, my first track was cool. I was like, that was cool enough to follow. It was like, all right. And then he said there's another on top of that one. Boom. I did the same octave on that. Then I did I'm trying to remember the octaves at the time. If I think long enough, I can remember. But right now, we got time. But I was, I did a harmony octave, and when I did the harmony one over there, he was like, "Oh," he was like, "It's coming together."
There you go.
It's coming together.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where he started making me feel like. Okay. And I just threw just a fucking crazy one in. I don't know if anybody heard it, but if you go and listen to it closely, by the time I knew it was solid, he was gonna keep it. I just threw. I just wanna fuck you. I did like I just wanna fuck you.
With opera.
Yeah.
Deep and shit.
Fuck you. And they were trimming, they were like laughing and shit. I was like, and we kept doing tracks. Yeah. But within those tracks, the serious tracks, there's that one tripped out track like that one. It was
added texture.
That added just a Bing Crosby face ass. Looking at much love to KB too, man. From Atlanta, Decatur, man. He was like a fourth squad member too. Back, he just really gave us a lot of influence when he came to when Face kind of discovered him at a club and he freestyled and just killed a whole bunch of rappers at the time. And Face got him aboard and he became like a brother to us. KP,
ATL.
Yeah, so he was there throughout the whole time, helping with Face Mob, helping with Face on his projects, helping me on my projects, doing his own stuff. He had, Gorilla Click. He had a lot of stuff. He was, a big influence and inspiration. He one of our biggest fans. He said he's the one who kept saying, "Man, y'all know who the fuck y'all are, nigga? Y'all the Rushmore." He was like, "Okay,
we the Rushmore." He big homie said it.
Yeah, man. But throughout our rap a lot experience, man, we had most if not all the people and artists that was involved with rap a lot, artists, groups or whatever. We all was real cool with them. Everybody. We was like never any beef with them. It was just all love. Actually, I would like to think we were one of the groups who brought a lot of love to rap a lot. It was cool.
Y'all definitely have a really good energy, you know what I mean? Y'all definitely carry a really good energy to follow y'all. You can feel it. It's all good vibes when y'all are in the building, man, for sure. For real. So, Coffee Brothers, that's like when the Coffee Brothers come into fruition, you know what I mean?
Squad is the group.
Yeah.
Coffee Brothers is the clique.
All right.
People we know about, who got talent. And there's a whole bunch of Coffee Brothers and sisters that don't rap or sing.
Professional people, doctors, lawyers.
Right, they just down. You know what I'm saying? Just down with the car.
Well, fuck it, I'm a Coffee Brother.
Yeah, you are a Coffee Brother. You're Coffee Sister.
Coffee Sister Mary Jane.
Come on now.
Coffee Sister Mary Jane. They're going to be like, you made that part up at the end. I'm like,
no, it don't matter, man. It all makes sense at the end, man, because, man, from day one, man, Mary Jane always been my prescription.
I already know. I need that drop.
We're running that drop quite a bit.
Yes.
Good fucking shit, man. Good fucking shit. So, man, I feel like I seen somewhere, man, you had your own weed strain just came out.
Man, yeah, Lakeville 79, man.
Lakeville,
out there in California, the bakery, much love for the bakery, man. Peter and all y'all, man, got something to do with it, man. Somebody got a strain. They wanted to, put your name on it. Yeah, man, they got shirts already, man. They got everything. They got the paperwork. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm not doing no strain. I don't really do that.
Taste it?
Yeah, I don't.
Can I get to that point, motherfucker?
Let the cat out.
There's a pathway.
No, man, no, it's all good. Yeah, but that was next. I was like, shit, I ain't even taste the motherfucker. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm not finna put my name. It's like, well, they really want it. They ready. Everything's in place. I like, how's everything in place? And I was, man, look, a couple of days passed, and he called me and said, man, what's up with it? They got the thing I was telling you about. I'm like, man, no, man, I didn't never taste it. I got some. I said, well, bring it to me. So we be on, on the block in the hood, just chilling. We had a lot of, a few people up there smoking. So he brought it there, and I said, okay, cool. Everybody's going to test it. Just everybody roll one, y'all let me know what you think. He brought the jar to me, and I opened the jar, and I looked at it, and I smelled it, and I was like, we're off to a good start. I picked it up, man, it was dense, crystallized, dark, just hold that. It was like, I gave everybody a big-ass nug. Everybody roll one. We couldn't even really finish half the stuff we rolled, and I was like, is the paperwork in the car? I was signing motherfucker right now. You got a t-shirt too? I'm on with extra large. I mean, why can they make them in black? I want
Send me 3 more pounds of this.
send me 3 more pounds. Yeah. Oh, man. Matter of fact, I'm finna go to California.
Yeah, for real.
No, but yeah, I was that excited about it, man. It made sense, and it was right on time, and it was just what I'd like as far as weed. So Black Bill 79 is like,
That's it.
I'm definitely.
And I got my own beer too. It's called Devin The Dude's Brew. And the only reason why I'm drinking this is because Jester King in Austin, we're brewing it, and we're gonna brew some more. It's from Sweden. The brew is originated from Sweden. Omnipolo. They specialize in craft beers. They only had craft beers with kind of flavors and stuff too. And I did a show over there, and the 2 owners approached me about doing a beer. They showed me the catalog, and I was like, man, I don't do this fruity shit, man. And they both bust out laughing. Everybody in the room was laughing because they didn't know. I didn't know who they were, but they the fucking biggest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they kind of whispered each other in and came back to me like, well, we'll do a Pilsner for you. I mean, he's like, what do you like? I was like, well, I like maybe like a Bud Light Heineken mix type thing, an import with a good. He's like, we can do a Pilsner. You'll have the only Pilsner that we do. And I was like, oh man, yeah, I appreciate it. And it sold out and it's gone, and they got other orders they got to fulfill, and there's no more of my beer until later on this year. You think? How many bucks? Later on in the year, hopefully we'll have some more Devin beer. Yeah. But I appreciate it. Appreciate the love, Jester King. Much love to Jester King in Austin, Texas too.
That's live.
Will you send us some?
I will send everybody everything if they would make it. If they make it, I'd take it.
She gonna always shoot her shot with some free shit.
I would love to have some. Let me taste it.
Ooh, free shit. Hey, speaking of free shit, man, check it out. We got something for you right here, bro.
Get us off.
Oh yeah, check this out, man. Check this out. This right here is from our sponsor, man, Glass Phoenix. They right across the street over here. It's a smoke shop. They got 2 locations in Waco, one downtown and one in Hewitt. Go on, check that out, man.
Okay, so I keep the case too.
Yeah,
just what's in it.
That's all you. That's all you, man. That's all you.
Oh, okay.
What you got there?
Look, they got them all set up.
Wow, that is nice.
Shit, man,
A dab rig.
Dab rig, yeah, like a little rig.
With the dab, look like.
I don't know about the dab, but I know that there is a gift in that inside there.
Inside there too?
The wax.
Okay, we might have that, man. But man, I appreciate the love, man. Good looking out, man.
Glass Phoenix, man. They also
Glass
have
Phoenix.
they also have a gift basket for you, man. If you got time, stop by there. They got some other goodies for you, man. For real.
All right, cool,
Free
man.
stuff, you know
Much love. Good looking out.
We gotta take care of our peoples. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Waco
man.
loves Devin the Dude.
They do,
Okay.
man.
All right. And you know what? I hope they don't be mad when I transform that case into a RC remote control.
Nah.
I'll take it to me on every thing. But I can transform that, and I'll keep the glass up on a shelf or something. Keep it right, but you'll see that again. That case.
Yeah.
That's a live case.
Already, the Pelican case, man. Shout out Glass Phoenix, man. They spare no expense, man.
Glass Phoenix, much love, baby.
Already. Man, anybody ever outsmoked Devin, man?
Outsmoked me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, there was an unofficial contest. I shouldn't be talking about this. But we used to talk back in the heydays. It was only a few of us. It was Snoop, Red, Yuck Mouth, to name a few.
Yeah.
Just name a few. But it was more than that. But it's just to name a few of the few. And everybody was always asking that question: who can outsmoke? Who can you smoke more than you? So we went out to LA one time. You know what I'm saying? And we ran into Yuck Mouth. That's my coffee brother too. Coffee brother. Yuck is cool. You know what I'm saying? We always smoke. But they was like asking us who smoked. And I was like, shit, I don't know how much he smoked, but I don't know. We was both feeling like, what? You can't outsmoke me. So we figured We'll get in a car together, yuck mouth driving, and we have the witnesses around us in other cars. And we're just going to ride around and just smoke until, and see whatever. He had a bottle of Hennessy. He had whatever. I'm not a big drinker, but if you're going to do something, I'm going to do it too to keep it equalized. I don't want to say I won because you was drunk. So
got to be fair game.
He ended up blowing up.
Blowing up and blowing up.
Nigga, we ended up blowing up and blowing up, nigga. We just pouring. I'm talking, we just have everybody around, driving around, just checking us out, trying to see the status and stuff, you know. While it got to a point after like the third or fourth shot, and about the third or fourth, so maybe 5 sweets. When somebody rolled up on me, they say they saw me kind of leaning or something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was. I don't think I was like that. I mean, you know, man. I don't remember all that type. You know, I was like probably chilling, but
Right.
It wasn't like out there with my mouth wide open.
Right.
So it was like thinking probably he had the edge, or he did it, but we eventually had to go where we needed to be after about 3 hours of just bullshitting. And it was like, they say he won, but I realized that he cheated. Yes. Yeah, he cheated. And I remember why, and yeah, man, he cheated, man.
How?
What'd he do?
He had a performance-enhancing drug that allowed him not to even taste the liquor.
To keep going.
To keep going.
He had the cheat code.
Yeah.
He had the cheat
Because
code.
he shared the cheat code with me. And since that day, boy, I was on that cheat code too, boy, for a while. I was on that cheat code too for a while, man. But you know what I'm saying?
I did cheat code. I cheat code, bro.
That shit is the cheat code.
Oh my God. Y'all something else. You tell me. You worse than me.
Yeah, that's what they go. We cool, but yeah. It was,
enhancer.
yeah, man, but it was like back in our day, we just, you know.
That's
Now they do
hilarious.
like Molly's and stuff too. Back then we, you
Y'all
know, it was
y'all
on,
need a remake.
It was like a X feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about that shit then, and I asked them so many stuff. Oh, how it works? What it do? So and I was like, oh, okay, this what it do, baby. No, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, I'm just
I feel like I read an interview from you one time. I'd have been in Texas Monthly, bro, and it was about the song "Right Now" was about you being on X and flying on a plane. You know what I mean? Yeah, is that am I remembering that correctly?
late in the motherfucker. Everything in the fucking first half of the verse was true, and it is true because when it happened, I was like, "Fuck!" I was late. Everybody was tripping. They told me,
We're waiting on one more passenger to get me on the board. Yeah.
so when I walk on the board, they're like, "Oh, this nigga."
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "We waiting on this. We could have left this nigga."
This why the plane being held up?
Yeah. And it was like,
Rollo.
even the fucking, oh man, they was on there with the steward. They was just like, yeah, hurry up, we're waiting. And as I was going, I was floating, but they was tripping. I saw just frowns and shit. Nigga just frowns and shit. Get back there, gasping and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, it's back there. When she said back there, that really hit me.
Right.
Because I know exactly what she meant.
Mm.
Boom. I didn't say nothing. I went back. Boom. I got in my seat. I was smiling. I pulled my tray table down. And I got a napkin. They used for the Cokes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the napkin. And I went in my bag and got a pen. And I wrote, "Once upon the wings
That's
of love,
exactly-
a dash upon the
That's
crowd.
great, bro.
Wrinkled foreheads greet me, but I'm high, therefore I laugh. Attendants rushed me to check my bags. They said, hurry,
Because we're 15 minutes behind. Yeah.
We have one seat left, and it's way in the back. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Go sit down." I said, "All right, bitch." But I said it kind of low. Didn't want no problem. So towards the back I go. had a little weed on me, didn't want it to show. Some helicopter took my partner 3 months to grow. So I slid to the rear to find my chair. Hey, pretty girl, is this my chair here? The PYT didn't even crack a smile. She smelled my black and mouth. She think I'd be acting wild, and she refused to move her purse. Out the middle of the seat, freak tried to get the dude to curse. Wanted the nigga to rant and rave. Just because of my color, thinking I can't behave. I said, pardon me, ma'am. Excuse me, miss. But there's no reason for you to be pissed. I done paid my dues, paid my bills and fees. Just want to sit by the window here while I'm feeling the breeze.
Yeah, that's right.
On a napkin, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I only had that one verse for months. And then I finally did the song. I had the song came together because of one of my favorite artists, James Taylor. And I ran across. We made the beat in the room. And yeah,
that's super dope. And a crazy twist. I know that song's about. I love the verses and everything, but bro, that hook is so hard, bro. When both, not even Cabin, bro. When both my daughters were born, bro, that's the hook that I was saying to them in the hospital, bro. No fucking cap, cause in that moment, you know what I'm saying. Right now, I feel so good that you know what I'm saying.
Man, nothing can fuck with you when you like really know that nothing, you know, something positive is on the way or there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so that song right there, bro, I love that motherfucking song. For real, that shit hard. That shit hard. I like that story. That was a good fucking private hip hop.
That's why I like songs that are available for interpretation. You know, it doesn't have a real definition, but it's up to the listener to put a certain value on the song idea. You know?
Right.
It's like what you wanted.
Right. So that's what I loved about music growing up. Actually, the dude came from Quincy Jones. The original. That's the name of the album. Quincy Jones, The Dude. That was my favorite album growing up. Because when I heard that song as a kid, I thought that everything was real. The lyrics, James Ingram, Michael Jackson was a teenager. He's on the backgrounds. Quincy Jones had James Ingram, Patty Austin. You know what I'm saying?
Star-studded.
Yes, as teenagers and stuff. But the song was about this bad motherfucker, the dude, you know what I mean? And I just believed it. And like you were saying, you know, you kind of give them your own. They create their own video with what you rap about. That's why I don't do a lot of videos because I'll destroy your imagination probably because mine was destroyed. When I saw I was looking for this album cover. When I finally saw the album cover of Quincy Jones, The Dude, it was a sculpture of an African pygmy little big head man or something.
What?
I said, this ain't the dude.
This ain't the dude.
This ain't the dude I was looking for.
He's looking for the dude.
But, you know, growing, getting older and listening to music and especially lyrics and concentrating on lyrics and stuff, Quincy Jones was the dude. But the music was the actual backdrop. Yeah. The music. He was the dude because can't nobody fuck with him with his music.
His character was the music.
And he didn't have to put himself. He could have put himself, Quincy Jones, his face and body on the album cover, the dude. Yeah. And I would have been like, that's that motherfucker. Yeah. That's that nigga I was looking for. But he didn't because he realized it wasn't even about him. It was about
the music.
Fucking music and how he did shit that nobody could do at that time.
Private Hip Hop Podcast, man. We do some shit, some little games and shit, man. We start off, well, this one right here not really so much of a game, but kind of with Mount Rushmore. You ever did a Mount Rushmore?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. So we trying to do your Mount Rushmore, bro, of rappers. It's 4 people. You can only put 4 people on there. And it ain't got to be the best. Just your favorite, your Mount Rushmore. Who would it be?
Man, you know how hard that is.
Bro, exactly.
You know how hard that is, man.
Super hard. Damn near impossible, but it's possible.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let me go over the time periods of like generations or time periods.
Different eras.
Different areas, 10 years, every 10 years. So let me do that. T. La Rock,
Okay. Got number 1.
MC Shan.
MC Shan. It's 2.
Face.
Face. Shout out Face. Nas. Okay. All the motherfuckers right there got some content, bro.
And it's 20 more.
Yeah, no.
Man, I love hip hop, and it's a whole bunch that I can, but hey, it's mine.
Yeah.
My mountain.
Yeah.
Right.
It's your mountain. Everybody in there has some deep ass content too, man. I like that. And it's spread out. It wasn't all from one location. So while we on Mount Rushmore's, I figure Devin, damn near the king of weed smoking, you know what I mean? So we gotta do Mount Rushmore weed smokers. You know what I'm saying? Who's the top weed smokers in Devin's eyes? You know what I mean? And is Devin on his own Mount Rushmore?
Nah. If anybody who heard of me and had their Mount Rushmore and put me on it, I'm blessed. I don't think it wasn't a lot of us rapping about it when I was rapping about it. Not necessarily glorifying it, but just letting you know what it was. Mm-hmm. And now it's glorified, and people glorified don't even really smoke.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So it's like the tables turned a little bit. But as far as weed smoking artists, I would go with.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it gotta be an artist. Be I guess Chong and they make music too. But I often say they ain't even artists; they just be weed smokers. You know what I mean?
I just keep it. I keep it in the genre. I keep it.
All right.
Hip hop smokers.
All right.
PSK.
All right.
Run. From Run DMC.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man. Keep a bag of Chiba inside my locker. Go to school every day. On the side I get paid. Oh, come on. All right, now. Let me go back to the motherfucker who first started talking about fucking smoking.
All right.
PSK, Chiba, y'all. He had that, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the first. Run. Snoop.
Snoop, I feel like Snoop on everybody's.
And he gotta be.
Gotta be,
come
right?
on, man. Don't front.
Yeah.
That's my nigga. That's my brother. What's up? Love you, Snoop. So, okay. We got Red. We got Red, man. We got Yuck. We got Currency. We got Wiz. It's so motherfucking influence, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You gonna do me
we can't put 8 faces on one spot. Look at that.
Can't we put all the niggas I name and you think you mesh they shit together and make it
I
one?
feel like the fourth one should be you, Devin. The fourth one should be you.
So
I would like to be on somebody else's.
Oh no, you definitely.
But on mine, I got to have 4. I can't be selfish and take one spot. It's only 4.
You can't be greedy and have 36 neither, man.
I know, right? We just asked for the 4 top.
That fourth one will stump him, man.
I got my 4th one.
All right, who is it?
Blowfly. Yes. He was the first rapper I ever heard rap. He was from the area where I was from in Florida. His famous song at the time was Rap Dirty.
All right.
It's called Rap Dirty, Blowfly.
I'm looking that shit up as soon as I leave.
Look it up. It was the first rap I ever heard. It was before Sugar Hill Gang.
All right.
Before that became before that. And he was rapping, tripping, cussing, and one of his lines was smoking weed, feeling fine. Suddenly I saw some blue lights behind. And that's why I got smoking that weed, feeling fine. Got me a 40. So he was one of my favorite rappers, Clarence Reed.
That's what's up.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, and he rapped. He had so many albums out. He because he used to look like a wrestler when wrestling was in back in the day, way back in the day, and everybody had these masks and capes and stuff on.
Yeah.
He put that on persona, but he rapped dirty, and I think his grandmama told him one day when he was little, "Mom, you just so bad, you dirty, you like a blowfly." Blowfly was like eat anything, you just so dirty. insect. So he could start calling himself Blowfly. And Willie D, ghetto boy, you know, Willie D did the cleanup man. He did a remix of he the cleanup man. He go school, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right.
yeah, man. But he wrote that song. Blowfly Clarence Ray wrote that.
That's dope as fuck. So that's the Mount Rushmore. That's a good force.
Blowfly because since he was the first person I heard rap and first person I ever heard say smoking weed, feeling fine. Yeah. Suddenly I saw some blue lights behind. So he's dealing with weed and the college, all that shit. And I kind of incorporate some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, yeah. I fucks with that. This next one's called Rapid Fire, man. I just say two things and you just say the first one, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one is correct to you. Doesn't matter, no right or wrong answer.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, you just gotta pick one.
Oh, okay.
Rap or R&B?
Rap and B or
I'll take it. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? Could have said
Cartoon Network.
I should have picked some older networks.
Come on, cause you don't do none of them. You ain't ask my kids.
I get stoned to watch cartoons, man. I figure.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Indica sativa.
Hybrid.
Mask, no mask.
Uno más.
What?
One more. Uno más. I just changed the word.
I said mask or no mask.
I know.
He said uno más.
I heard him. What are you doing right now for me today? You're waiting for me right now.
Okay.
No. That's like asking Republican Democrat right now. It's like crazy. But
you're not trying to get
both
canceled.
of them, right?
I'll say to have an honest answer to at least one of your questions, I'll say no mask.
Okay. But Hostess, Lil Debbie.
Ooh, the fucking cupcakes from Hostess, man, just killing it. But Lil Debbie snack cakes, fuck. Man, I'm gonna have to go with Hostess.
Ooh, that might be that the first Hostess?
I think it was.
That might be the first Hostess, bro. We got a lot of Lil Debbie fans out here.
Man, them little horny pervert motherfuckers. they think about that little Debbie skirt she had on. Them motherfuckers tripping, man. Them motherfuckers ain't thinking about the snack.
Sex sells,
Motherfucker, yeah. Hostess, man.
He said, "Host, man, that's live, bro."
No. When you're high, it don't matter. You know, but hey.
That.
Dabs or flower?
Flower.
All day. Papers or blunts?
Blunts.
Bong or pipe?
Bong.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
All right. Dogs or cats?
Oh.
Booties or boobies?
Booty.
Dark liquor, clear liquor?
Now liquor, now.
Now liquor.
Now.
All right. I ask everybody this question, bro. I feel like it's a good one. $100K cash or $1 million credit limit?
Credit.
Credit?
Is what you asking. No.
No?
I don't want no credit.
Okay.
Okay.
Cash is king?
I would rather do that than the credit.
All right. $100K cash. Bet.
When it comes to credit, debt it.
Yeah.
You can work your cash, flip it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking with it, man. I am fucking with it. That's all I got for the rapid fire.
You rhyme too. When you hear the tape, you rhyme all that shit.
I always rhyme. That's what I do. Yeah. Every time. Look at that.
You know what I'm saying? Natural, nigga.
Yeah. This last one, man, before we clock out of here, we do this thing. It's called speaking into existence. So if you could speak anything into existence, bro, like 1 year from today, what is it you trying to speak into existence?
From 1 year to okay, because words are powerful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you know it or not, you're speaking into existence as you speak. So it don't matter what I say.
But it does matter.
Oh.
Yes, in that aspect. if you talk, it will. But what you expect and what you want, you can talk about it. I don't expect shit. I don't really want anything. You know, anything I need, I will speak into existence. And then that's for me to communicate with who's listening.
He gave us the
and not who's around. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, if I want something to speak and want it
You
to
could
become,
think it into existence.
Yes, it becomes a thought. It's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let it get together before it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you speak, you know what I'm saying? It's out.
Yeah.
So keep it there until it's ready to go there.
That right there might have been the deepest speaking into existence we done ever had on
Right.
the motherfucking podcast. That's some real ass motherfucking shit, bro. For real. All right, man. So the album Soulful Distance, right?
Yes, sir.
Soulful Distance is out right now.
It's out right now.
All right, and that's available everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Produced by Rob Quest.
Shout out Rob
You know what
Quest.
I'm saying? Blind Rob in the house from the Odd Squad. You know what I'm saying?
Man, appreciate Odd Squad coming through the building today.
Yes,
For
yeah.
real, for
Oh,
real.
man.
Such an honor to meet y'all.
Oh man, cool. And my brothers.
And where can everybody follow you at if they not already following you, man?
Devin Dude 420, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Devin Copeland Government Facebook. You can follow me to where I be chilling every day and smoke with me.
Yeah. Tap in with the dude.
Yeah,
you know
you know what I'm saying? I'm no, literally. Just come with where I be at and smoke. It's cool.
Okay, we pulling up.
For real, we pulling up, man. Probably y'all gonna pull up real soon. You know what I'm saying? Super down to earth, bro.
Yeah, we be chilling. You know what I'm saying? We just be on the block. F block in the house. Much love.
Represent this whole experience, bro, from the show to the podcast has definitely been definitely our favorite.
Definitely one of a kind.
Yeah, definitely one of a kind. It has definitely been our favorite. You put on a hell of a show. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Being being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Like it's awesome energy. And man, we're really looking forward to keep getting new music from you. You know what I mean? And keep seeing you as you keep progressing. You know what I'm saying?
If you appreciate, you ain't gonna wait.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah. Hey, Private Hip Hop Podcast, man. We're gonna keep bringing them to the motherfucking city, man.
Oh yeah. And remember, Mary Jane has always been my prescription.
We playing that drop the fuck out. Look at that. All right, tap in, give us a subscription, man. Peace.
It's TLG Mon, and you're watching the Private Hip Hop Podcast with Prescription and Mary Jane on Rogue Media. Check this shit out, though. We in here, man. Fuck with me.
This episode of the Private Hip Hop Podcast is brought to you by The Glass Phoenix. The Glass Phoenix has all your smoking essentials, including CBD, tobacco, D8, D10, and glass. We've got the coolest hand-blown glass in town, connecting smokers with over 120 artists all across the USA. You can join us downtown at 707 Austin Avenue. And we've just opened our second location in Hewitt over at 1515 Hewitt Drive. Check us out on Facebook at The Glass Phoenix Waco.
Today's episode of the Private Hip Hop Podcast featuring Devin The Dude is sponsored by TerryBlues.com. Have a private event in need of high energy entertainment? Wanting to liven up that boring old corporate banquet? You tired of unfunny comedians ruining your date night? Well, book Terry Blues for your club, concert, or corporate event. Not only is Terry Blues a high energy host and comedian, he's also a minister ordained by God and online through the Universal Life Church. Bishop Blues, the pull-up pastor, and his mobile ministries would love to officiate your next ceremony. If you're getting ready to tie the knot, want to renew your wedding vows, or even just want to do a Wiccan sacrifice, Bishop Blues, the pull-up pastor, can make your big day extra special. Bishop Blues is LGBTQ plus whatever letter of the alphabet you fall under, friendly, and does not discriminate on any basis. So if you and your same-sex partner have a hard time finding a holy man for your big day, well, look no further. So please visit terrybluescomedy.com for all booking purposes and subscribe to the mailing list for updates and new weekly content. All right, now we can get to the show script. Sorry this took so long, Mike. You know, all right, start the show.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.